to FM23. It's me, Matty G, with Bop to the Top, Bristol City. It's match day. It's FA Cup day. It's 5th round. We've got Spurs at home. It's a sellout crowd. Championship versus Premiership. Mid-table Topland versus bottom of the table Bristol. I say bottom. We've actually risen a little. Let's take a look at the fixtures we've played. So, since we last saw each other, I think we sort of played around here somewhere, which was fantastic. But since then, 3-game win streak. They're all been 1-0 results, but it's boosted our confidence a little bit. We're still not scoring apart from one man. Captain Kirk, he still keeps popping up with the goals. We rested him in the last game, and we had another guy come in and score the goal, Stevenson's. So 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. I think the song we're going to be singing is 1-0 to the Bristol City. Are they called Bristolites or something? What's their nickname? The Robins. There we go. We're nicknamed the Robin. 1-0 to the Robins. Let's hope Batman can give us a little favour and help us win this one as well. So this is the team we're going with. We're going to use the informed players, obviously. Kirk's going to go up front. Captain Kirk's going to lead the line. That's going to be the start of this one. We're going to have Benares on one side with McKinsey on the other. McCaffrey and Sykes holding up the two central midfield roles. Giles playing the holding midfield role position. We've got Tanner and Garnindo on the flanks, should we call it. They're playing almost like wing backs, so one's a wing back, one's a no nonsense full back, but there we go. And then Colwill and Fredrickson at the back, and then Baljic, who has been in blistering form as of late as well, stuck between the posts. We have got some solid little players on the bench. Unfortunately, we have got some fitness issues throughout the squad. As you can see, Tyler Moore, he's got fitness issues. We've got Gurjek, whatever his name is, still out injured. His star rating and his ability keeps dropping, so that's not very good. And we've got Lyons, played in, he's not been too bad in form. Actually, saying that, I am going to bring him into the team, so we've got him there as a backup just in case. Other than that, I think this is the team we're going with. Hopefully we can do something. I'm not overly confident of a win, but if we can, that'd be sweet. That'd be real sweet. As an Arsenal fan, I hope we stuff them, but I can't see that happening. You never know. We do have Captain Kirk at the helm. All I need now is a Patrick Stewart, and I'll be really happy. So here we go. Bristol, 3 wins on the bounce. It's a good-looking squad out today, but we are against a toughie in Tottenham Hotspurs with 2 up front with Kane and Gonzalez. They're also on a 3-win streak, although their 3 wins probably up against much stiffer competition than what we've had. But we've got a game against Spurs. We're in the FA Cup, and then after this we've got a cold night in Stoke, and we all know how that ended for us last time. Although that was with a different club. Here we go with Kane. Sassily, they're already on the attack. Fredrickson's able to get a foot in there, but it doesn't go far, and they're coming back at us again with Ogador. Was that his name? Ogador. And Scally has a shot, and he's pushed out for a corner. This is 2 minutes in. This could be a really bad game the way they're pushing. As Son takes the corner, the ball gets headed out. I was going to say headed in them. Lamar's going to run past everyone and has a shot at goal. Baljic's able to get a hand on it and push it out for yet another corner. The pressure's already mounting. Son to take this corner as well. Knocks it towards the near post this time. Again cleared with the header. Back to Son. Knocks it out to the edge of the box. And it goes from one side to the other side. As Kudaklasji, or whatever you want to say his name, skies it into the pigeon tier of the football stadium. And 6 minutes in, and their XG is already 0.58, and the goalkeeper's having a blinder. Thank you for the goalkeeper. I want to shout some encouragement, but I'm trying not to. As Penna in goal for Spurs, he's going to throw it out to Romano. Hopefully they muck up somewhere silly, and we're able just to pinch the ball and go for a counter-attack. It's not going to, as Gonzalez goes one-on-one with the keeper. You're not really going to do much when you've got a Premier League striker bearing down on you, and you've been struggling as a goalkeeper in the Championship all year long. Kind of expected this. Didn't really want it to happen so quickly. I've tried to be positive. I think we might as well go back to being balanced. I'm going to shout encouragement. There's no point in me getting the ump with them. They are playing a far superior squad. As Son takes another corner. Knocks towards the back post. Again, we're able to clear it, but only as far as Kulikleski, who is able to get it. Ball in, Harry Kane. 24th goal of the season. It's kind of inevitable. There's not going to be a cup upset here, is there? Do you know what? Let's go very attacking. Let's give it a go. I mean, everyone seems to be pleased enough, so why not just give it a go? Go on, boys. We'll even change some of the instructions up. We're going to go more direct with the passing, and we're going to up the tempo just a fraction. We're going to be more expressive, and we're going to play for set pieces, and we're going to shoot on sight. Do we want to do anything else? Probably not there. In transition, we'll look to counter rather than holding the shape. Why not? Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll see if we can just get the ball into Kirk. Give him a chance. One chance. Kirk normally finish him quite well. Pass completion rate, I mean, we're matching Spurs on that front. And we've got the better of the possession. Which is a shame that we're 2-0 down. Because when you look at the stats on that, with the possession against a Premier League squad... Oh, no! Well, today's just gone from bad to very bad. Attacking midfielder on the left has been sent off. Not a good idea, that. What should we change? What to change? Do I play without one? I probably don't want to do that. So I'm going to look to move McCaffrey up and then just pop Sykes in the middle. I think that's how we're going to run things for the rest of this half. 2-0 down and a red card. That was a pretty poor challenge. He's probably going to end up with more than one game suspension by the time the FA review it and get back to us. And yeah, even if we accept it, they normally punish us even more for these sort of things. They don't like their prized possessions of the Premier League getting injured. Well, we finished off the half all right. We actually look at that. We actually got some XG up on the board right at the end. So that's something, I guess. Jumping into dressing room. I'm just going to say I'm disappointed and we're not positive enough. I'm not going to berate them because they got one sent off. So they're doing their best. They are doing their best, although probably going to be having to do some changes very soon. Not that there's a lot of I can really change. Yeah, we've got 2 shots off on target though, or 2 shots off, 1 on target. Another highlight. It's going to be starting off at the back for Spurs. We're 1 man down, so they should be able to pass right round us. That has got to be offside. That has got to be offside, ref. How was that not offside? It must have been about 10 yards. Cheeky blinking Spurs, eh? Time to think about freshening some players up. You'll have to wait, Charles. I'm having a look. Shea Charles probably is one of the first ones to come off. He has only just come back from an injury. We will play Williams at that holding midfield role because he's slightly better at it. On the left, we'll bring Lyons in. He hasn't played too many games. Cowell's got to come out. We'll bring in Taylor Moore. I think he's slightly better at the defensive side of things. And apparently that's our 5 substitutions, is it? But I only made 3. Ooh, we can make some more. Should I take Kirk off? I think Kirk and McKinsey will bring in Espirito there. And then we'll take Kirk off for Cameron. We're making all 5 substitutions now. That is it. Game, set, match. All 5's done. We get an injury now. We'll be down to 9 men. Hopefully that won't happen. We're on very attacking. I'm going to give him a shout. I'm going to give him some encouragement. If we can just pinch one back, just one, towards the end, give the fans something to cheer, that would be fantastic. Instead, we've got to book him for McAtee. How have I not said that right before? It's easy. McAtee. It's as it's spelled. And that's it. We're out the FA Cup as expected. 2-0 loss to a Premier League side who pretty much should have smashed the hell out of us. Is not too bad. Match stats overall, we're down to 40% possession, but we were holding our own until we got one sent off. Yeah. I think he may not be getting a starting position in the squad for the next game, that's for certain. So next up, it is a cold night in Stoke. Yeah, we're going to say we're not happy with it, but we're not going to go too mad. I mean, everyone looks fired up, which is fine. We're out of the FA Cup, but we made it to the 5th round. Well, I say we made it to the 5th round. We only started in the 4th, but yeah, I mean, look at FA Cup run. That should bring in a nice cash flow as well anyway from the home stand being absolutely rammed. Useful. Yeah, we made it unstuck. Yeah, okay. He's banned for 1 match. We are going to fine him 2 weeks' wages. We'll confirm that, and we're not going to appeal. No sense in appealing. So a couple of transfers to talk about if we haven't mentioned them already in previous ones. Ibrahim Sori is leaving for Fleetwood for £500,000. He'll be leaving at the end of the season. We've got Dale Taylor coming in at 93k from Nottingham Forest. If we have a little look at him, 9 to 90k. He's got 2-star ability. He's got a perfect little heart shaped, and believe it or not, he's a 4 and a bit star rating on the possibilities. So we've got him coming in on a dirt cheap deal, and hopefully we'll loan him out. We'll get a little bit of interest for him, and we'll be able to sell him for a nice big profit. That's the idea behind that one. On this particular one, we're signing him. We are signing him for 1.4 million. As you can see, they wanted 1.6. We managed to get that down. He's currently a 3-star. He is an attacker / winger. He can play a bit of everything. No aerial, as I've said, but yeah, if we can get a good aerial striker, he could be a number 2, and we could play 2 up front. Long term, that's not a bad move. Another player that's coming from Bayern 04. So they've had a couple of players that we've been able to get in already. Some good quality looking players. This guy's going to be a terrific signing. He's got a 4.5-star potential as well. So watch that value, because it's going to creep up very quickly. And at 20 years old, it could be a quick flip for us as well, because you just don't know when someone's desperate for a positional striker that can play on the wings and looks pretty decent. And then last but not least, we all knew he was still coming, but it's confirmed now. Shay Charles, once his loan is done, he's staying with us. I like this guy. He's a bit of a all-rounder, and he's certainly worth more than 650k, in my opinion anyway. He's played pretty much 18 appearances, as you can see, all season for us. He's actually got a goal, which I didn't realise he had. He's made a total of 20 appearances in all competitions. I think he's going to be a solid signing for the future. Someone that can definitely fill a role, although he is high risk on his fitness front, on his injury proneness as well. He's not long come back from injury, so we're going to have to be careful with that. It's match day. Stoke City. It's a cold night in Stoke, or afternoon. Clear. No, it's cloudy and overcast. Is it raining though? Doesn't look like it. Stoke are a fair chunk of points above us at the moment. But a win here today will put us 8 points clear of the relegation zone. Anything else is not ideal, but as long as we get something on the board, I will be happy. And Stoke are the ones to kick off, but within the first few minutes you can see that we've got XG on the board, which is amazing. Pass completion is quite high, percentage of possession is not looking too bad as well. Andy Loynes comes in at right back today, and it's justified. He's playing pretty well already. Cameron Archer starts ahead of Captain Kirk, just because Kirk's had a little bit of dip in form and his fitness is not quite full. Here we go with our first highlight of the day, and we lost it straight away. Now this is going to turn into one of theirs. Canis is going to break through on the right, nicking it in towards Decordiva into Brown. This is why I hate Stoke. Shouty. I'm going to give them some encouragement. I'm not going to berate them, I'm going to encourage them because it started off looking so well. We're going to ignore that. The defence got split apart so quickly there. It's not even funny. Honestly, I am going to go straight into instructions because I'm going to make it a little bit more direct and speed up the tempo quite a chunk. And I'm also going to ask them to be a bit more expressive. Let's see if that will entice them to do anything. No, it doesn't, apart from Charles does get into the book. So we'll jump straight in there. Player instructions. Ease off the tackles. We do not need a red card before half time. Big ball over the top. Archer does collect it. He's got no pace to beat, but he brings it in, and Athlin's there, and honestly thought that was an equaliser. Can we muster something from our routine at the corners? Knocked in towards front post. It's cleared, and Brown's going to get there ahead of our man, but runs it straight out of play. So it's going to be our ball. Come on, boys. I promise I will change my avatar to wear a suit if you can pull off a victory here. Aflon has obviously dipped there. Yeah, that's probably because of the missed opportunity as O'Connell comes again with a little mini free kick. 1-2 with Lauren. Knocks it over the top towards Timon. Knocks it into Ross. He knocks it into Ross. Canos is there, tries to get it in. Aflan's finally done something there. Long ball over the top towards Archer. No way is he going to get to that ball. He looks like he's now carrying the yellow card. Great, we don't need that. Touchline shouts player instructions for him. Ease off the tackle. Okie dokie. Yeah, we're not really causing much problems in the attack positions, are we? They're just playing the ball round us as Canos comes down the wing yet again, looking for the in-forward ball. I thought FM had fixed the keepers doing silly things, like walking out and just watching the ball go over his head. Why didn't he pick it out of the sky? He's been in brilliant form. That was poor. Touchline shout. I'm going to berate him personally for that one. He's shouting at the defence. It was not the defence's fault at all there. That was your fault, and now we're 2-0 down. You son of a bitch. Excuse my French, but that made me rather cross. There was no need for it. Straight away, we're going to have to do something about this, and first one off is Alaflan. Whatever his name is. Zarani's coming in. Archer, he's doing alright, but he's on a yellow, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on him. Looking out through the team, I'm going to take Charles off and bring in Moore, hence the yellow card. And Archer, you need to show me something in the second half, you really do. With that being said, I'm going to say you've been terrible. I am going to say I've been terrible. I've been trying to be nice, I try to be encouraging and pleasant, but now I'm just getting cheesed off. Long ball over the top. And here they come again with Canis, straight through to Vlog's mama. Well, however you want to say it, his mama is not going to be celebrating him scoring a goal. As I say that, he does get a shot off. Maybe it's time for some drastic alterations. What can we do? What can we do? Not a lot. Tristan Dirty. come on for McCaffrey. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring him in the back. Put these up as wing backs. We'll take Sykes and we're going to move him up top. And then we are going to bring in Kirk. And if I am bringing in Kirk, I brought him in for the wrong one there, haven't I? Oh dear. Kirk for Sykes. And then swap him back for Cameron. Hopefully I didn't take up one. And you, my friend, are going to play just behind them here. Let's see if that does anything. At the moment, it doesn't look like it, but you just never know. Long ball over toward the top. McCaffrey is going to get there. Archer glitches onto it. Rounds the keeper off the post and across the face of the goal. Seriously, FM, that was a golden opportunity just to give me a little bit of sunshine, a little bit ray of hope. And you shut the door on it as quick as you could say, how's your mama? Colwell with a long ball over the top. There's no one going to get to that one. Kirk's going to try and chase it down, but he's not got the pace. Xavier's going to nick it over towards the top. Archer's there with a header. Doesn't really get a good connection, and it goes over the top of the goal. We are looking a little better, but Cameron Archer's still 6.4. It's not good, is it? Have we got anyone on the bench that now can come in as an out-and-out striker? No, we haven't. Have we got any in the team? No, we haven't. We are stuck with what we've got. Archer, you need to improve, my friend. You really do. Have we got any more defenders? We've got wing-back, but no more defenders. Can Cowell come from anywhere? We can swap Cowell with Moore. And if we do that, we can then bring Tanner on. Perfect. What have I missed? I've missed something. It's all good, nothing really happened. Shouty time. Now it's time to demand some more. 70 minutes, 2 goals is all I'm asking for a team that's scored 3 goals in 6 games. That's probably a big ask with 15 minutes to go. Ball gets knocked over towards the top. Fredrickson's unable to clear it very well. It's ping-ponged around as Reyes breaks forward now, looking for a winding shot. He gets it off and it goes sailing over. 15 minutes remaining. That's added time. Hopefully the added time is about 20 minutes because we're going to need 20 minutes just to try and do something in this game. 8 minutes to go. We're not going to be able to pull this one back. It is very much over. Changing the squad around and trying to go very attacking didn't work. Hasn't worked. They've dominated. I think it's safe to say they've called my bluff and beaten me soundly. The wing backs weren't a bad idea. I mean, the defensive line held up pretty well. The attacking side, Archer. You've had a full game and the best you could muster was a 6.1 and some really poor efforts on goal, plus yellow card. I can't see you playing again in the next one. That is unfortunate. Yes, 3 games on a spin and then that Totland defeat set us back, and now we've lost 2-0 to Stoke. It keeps us exactly where we were in 19th place. Now we haven't got the game advantage and we are 2 more losses away from slipping into the relegation zone. It's not looking good, although we do have a game in hand over Swansea, my former club. I don't want to gloat too much, but if we stay up, there are some lovely youngsters in that Swansea squad that have some release clauses. Ooh, the brain is ticking. So yeah, with that, we'll see you in the next one, which will be towards the end of the season. Well, I say towards the end of the season, it'll probably be around the 42nd game mark, I reckon. But we'll see. So until then, this is Matty G. This is Bristol City. Hopefully, we're not going to get sacked in this one. I can't see us getting sacked twice in the same year. And we're going to have to push on from here. Hopefully some more wins are on the horizon eventually. And maybe this year we can finally solve the goal scoring problem. Until then, peace out.